Hello everybody, welcome to video number 3. Before we've been talking about a lot of different hand techniques, things to do with the fingers, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. This video is going to concentrate on the feet. I'm going to talk about some different foot techniques such as heel up, heel down, different ways I achieve dynamics and musical achievement and things like that. I want to talk about the Steve Smith constant release, the foot-toe thing that he does that allows him to create a continuous stream of notes. I use this for accents and things like that. It's very, very efficient for dynamics and pulling off accents and things like that. And then the main reason you all tuned into this video, the heel-toe method. I'm going to go into this as much detail as I can, show it from as many camera angles as I can, and hopefully I will do my best to end all the debates and everything going on about the heel-toe method and have it so that we all can do it and no one really has to worry about it anymore. That's my ultimate goal. So let's get to it. Okay, before we get into the fun stuff, we're going to talk about some real basic foot positions. I know you all know this stuff, but I want you to see how I do it, just so when we get to the heel-toe, you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. First we have heel down. Movement is from the ankle, very low dynamic level. I find this is really good, obviously, for jazz playing and things like that. And obviously, it allows me a lot of articulation if I want to play some syncopated things, like if I want to play some fives or threes or any other combination of things like that, paradiddles, whatever. Then we have, everybody knows, heel up. This is the way most people play rock drums, any other kind of style besides jazz, which is mostly heels down. And heel up, all the motion comes from the leg up, down. Toe never leaves the footboard. Okay? Just like that. Like, just kind of real simple motion. Okay, so those are the two, heel down, heel up. Now let's bring the camera in and do some more interesting things, alright? Okay, now real quick we're going to talk about the Steve Smith constant release. And what that is an ankle heel-toe drop, okay? And then he constantly does it. And you can see that as soon as my ankle drops, it comes right back up. That's why it's called the constant release. Now, what I'm going to do is in between, when my ankle comes up, I'm going to insert a toe. See how that works? Okay, so we have the heel drop, whole foot comes down, boom, boom, from the leg. And then as it comes up, there's just a simple boom, right there, just a little toe hit. So very slowly, practice the same thing with the left foot. All motions are exactly the same. Ankle drops, when it comes up, the toe hits. Okay, now, we got that, we got heel down, we got heel up. Now, heel toe, yeah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the heel-toe method. A lot of people are going to hate me when I say this, but this method is extremely easy. We've talked about the Moeller technique, we've talked about the open close and things like that. This one is probably easier than all of those. It is a very simple technique. It's one that can be done on any footboard with any foot size. It's just a matter of getting the motion correct. Alright, so real quick, let's take a look at the basic motions. So what we have down here, my foot is flat, okay? Now, just to show you the basic motion of what I'm doing, I'm just going to come up like this with my foot parallel. I'm going to drop a heel like that. Got my first hit, and toe comes down, gets my second one. It creates, and it becomes a rocking motion like this. You can think of yourself playing jazz on the hi-hat, like doing the 2-4 thing. That might actually be a good way to practice it, to get those heel notes. You don't have to jam it down. Just practice and try to get each one even. Okay? And then when you're comfortable with the rocking motion, try to make it a little quicker. Instead of 1 and 2 and, try to think of it as 1E. And you can see the motion has not changed a bit. It's still just the rock. If I go from this to this, nothing has changed whatsoever. So once again, first note comes down from the ankle. You can bring it down from the leg, or you can just drop your ankle if you want. Some people do it differently, whichever way works for you. And then simply roll forward, and the toe will automatically get its own hit. Now we're over on the right side. Before we did it over here with the left, now we're just going to do the exact same thing with the right foot. Drop a heel, drop a toe. Make a rocking motion. Again, you can practice it with jazz 2 and 4. And then turn it into 16th notes. First note comes from the leg or from the ankle. Second note rolls forward from the toe. Nothing to it. The first time you do this, you're going to laugh, because you're not going to believe that it was actually that easy. That's how it happened for me. I was working on the heel-toe method, trying to figure out all these weird different ways that people were doing it, and then I just realized that it was that simple, and it really just kind of blew my mind. So again, it's just a rock, and the way we did it in the other videos, you can do it that way too. Apply them together. And again, as we did in the other videos, make sure the amount of rock, make sure the amount of beater pressure is all the same. Because then when you go to do your rolls, you don't want to get something like, you want them to be nice and even. It's a rocking motion, heel toe, literally, as it's called, heel toe. Okay, so now we've learned the basic motion of the heel toe. Let's try and apply it in a couple of exercises that might help you develop your muscles and things like that to allow you to pull this off a little bit more effectively. Let's take a real simple roll exercise. 4 measures. The first 2 measures, 2 counts of 16th notes, 2 counts of rolls. Then the last 2 measures, full count 16th notes, full count rolls. Real easy, sounds like this. With the feet, sounds like this. 2, ready, and. Okay, so that's one exercise you can do. Another one you can do is get a book like Stick Control or Syncopation, and you know, they have a lot of like diddle patterns like 5-stroke rolls. You can do things like that. Okay, and or you can even go into like diddles and drags and things like that. Okay, so in closing, heel down, heel up, okay, and heel toe, which is just rocking motion, back and forth, heel toe. Okay, foot technique, heel toe, all kinds of fun stuff to work on. I hope you learned something once again. Hope you had some fun, and I hope you got a lot of usage out of this. Feel free to email me as usual. I'm getting a lot of emails, and I love them. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right, I'm Derrick. I'll see you later. Toodaloo.